Right now, we're probably in the hottest real estate market of all time. And if it's not the hottest, then it's probably the second or the third. Point is, it is a great time to flip or wholesale real estate. We are routinely selling properties for far more than we expected just because the market is so hot. Now, there's a lot of people who say, well, the market's going to crash and you're going to get caught holding the bag or whatever the case is, man. Everybody's got some kind of fear or doubt in real estate investing or investing in general, really. But here's the truth. In all real estate cycles, no matter what's happening, you can make money. For example, let's look back at 2009 and 2010. There were so many people who just got destroyed from the crash and property values were at all-time lows nationwide. Well, I can tell you, I became a realtor in 2010 and people were still scared of buying houses. They thought that it was going to go down even more and most people didn't have money. Well, guess what? The people who took the chance and bought back in those years, they made a killing. A lot of those properties, I know here in Vegas, as a realtor, I was selling them. You could have got a property for $100,000 that's now worth $400,000 to $500,000 today. And it was just because somebody decided to take a chance and buy properties. The point of that story is that even though prices were at all-time lows, people were still scared and they thought the market was going to tank. And being in real estate ever since 2010 and seeing it today, people have been saying the same story. Back in 2013, they said all these foreclosures were going to happen, prices were going to tank. Back in 2017, people said that the market was going up too quick. They're saying the same thing today in 2021. There's always a different story, and people are always going to have fear. But throughout that time, there have been investors who have just been buying consistently, flipping houses, wholesaling houses, and making a lot of money doing it. And here's the deal. If you're flipping houses or if you're wholesaling, if you're able to do it and get your construction quick or sell to an end buyer quick, it really limits your risk to what the market's doing. I just don't believe that the market's going to tank overnight like a lot of people do. People even said that back in 2020 when the pandemic was happening. They said that everything is going to fall off a cliff. And the exact opposite happened. The market got even hotter because there was less inventory. So you can continue to listen to the media and fear investing and fear taking action. Or you can look at the history and say, you know what? There's been fear for the last 12 years. I might as well jump in now because there's a lot of people who've been making money since then. And let me leave you with this. Even though, let's just say you did buy at the very peak like the people who did in 2006, 2007. Those people who bought then, who were able to hold on to their properties and still pay it down, are now ahead on their properties. The properties are worth more than what they paid, and they also have paid off 15 years of mortgage. They have all this principal pay down that has now a ton of equity that they would not have had if they didn't buy. So, point is, even if you buy at the absolute worst time, if you're able to hold on to it as a rental, you're still going to come out ahead. People who hold on to real estate and rent it out never lose. And that's worst case scenario if your intention was to flip it, but you get stuck holding it. So my point is, all of these cycles, there are ways to make money in real estate investing, even in the very worst case of it. Don't be the person who listens to the media and has all this fear. Start taking action and learn to find good deals and get in the game. So if you want to get in the game, you want to learn how we have been flipping hundreds of homes, how my students across the country are doing the same and finding the very best deals, then make sure you click the link below. I'll show you exactly how we're training students to have success no matter what's going on.